Hi, my name is Nick Robinson. I'm here with WatchMojo.com, and today we're cooking up a special healthy recipe. You can get some other recipe ideas on my own website, enicarts.com. But today I've challenged Aaron Fraser, a restaurateur, to come up with a healthy recipe you can serve as a main dish, say during the holidays. And he's showing us how to do a Spanish bavette. So Aaron, today we're making your Spanish bavette.
Yes.
It sounds delicious. What goes into it?
Pretty simple. It's a mixture of a lot of really big flavors. We have thyme, mustard, garlic, smoked paprika, green onion, tomato, and a little bit of olive oil to get it all together.
Everything here is organic, especially the meat.
Yes.
And so what are the benefits of having an organic bavette?
The lack of hormones, antibiotics, and the overall health of the animal by what it eats.
Right, it's really important because a lot of farm-bred animals are fed actually animal byproducts.
Yes.
So in essential, they're made to be cannibals, and there's a lot of diseases that came from that.
That's right.
But if you're having an organic meat, you're safe from all of those things.
That's right.
Red meat is only bad for you if it is industrial red meat. Organic red meat you should have infrequently in small amounts, but you should have because it's an important source of some amino acids and B vitamins. And B vitamins are crucial to life and very hard to get anywhere else than in red meat. And B vitamins are important for neurological function. So do include organic red beef in your meal plan for your family infrequently. And of course, this is a great recipe to start with.
Absolutely.
So tell me, what are the steps to making your Spanish bavette?
This is a pretty simple one. Once you've got everything done, set aside here, it's just mixing it together and marinating it, either overnight or just for a few hours.
So let's get going.
Absolutely.
So let's make this marinade. Tell me about these ingredients as you put them in.
Okay, well, we're gonna start with a little bit of thyme. That's just strictly for the aromatics. You want to bruise it a little bit as you throw it in.
That releases all the flavors.
The oil's in it, let loose. A little bit of mustard for the tartness.
All the mustard.
Yeah. We'll do some garlic.
Now that's a lot of garlic. We're putting all that garlic?
You could. Again, it depends on how long we want to marinate it for.
Okay.
If it's a quick one, you can do a little more, it'll get more in there, but yeah, a good amount is good. A little bit of vinegar.
This one's apple cider vinegar.
It's apple cider.
Organic.
It's pretty tart. Yeah, we could use red wine vinegar, we could use red wine, but typically that's for a longer marinade. Now we'll add the olive oil, which helps bind it all together. Now we'll do a little bit of the smoked paprika.
Now why smoked rather than regular paprika? Is that Spanish style?
Yeah, it adds, regular paprika can be a little bit too spicy. This adds a little bit of smoky, earthy flavor to it.
And color. Look how beautiful that is.
Color. A little bit of green onion, freshen it up a little bit, and tomato, just to give it a little bit of brightness and acidity. Mix it up, and then we'll mix it back up with the meat, and we'll let it marinate.
So you just feel free to go right in there with your fingertips.
Absolutely.
Get comfortable, get intimate with your meat.
Yeah, rub it right in.
Yeah, you're literally rubbing it right in. Do you have any tips for how long you should be marinating?
If you have to do it in a more short term, being a couple hours before dinner, I would use something like a vinegar or something more potent. I prefer to leave it overnight with a little bit of red wine. But if you do that with vinegar, it'll actually cook the meat a little bit. So when you go to cook it, it'll have a different texture, it won't be the same.
So if you're marinating it overnight, red wine.
Yes.
Short-term vinegar.
Yes.
That's an amazing tip.
We're gonna sear it under high heat to get it the outside sort of sealed and brown. And then we will put it in the oven under lower heat to sort of let it settle and cook, and the connective tissue will actually soften it.
And how long do we leave it in the oven?
Depending on how you like it done, I leave it about 10 minutes. Perfect. Beautiful.
So is it ready to eat now?
No, you'd want to let it sit for a couple minutes to let the juices kind of go back into the meat. If you cut it right now, you'll see the juices will just kind of fall out.
All right, so the last step?
Yeah, we'll take them and put them out. They sat for a couple minutes now, so they should be ready to slice.
So what do we do with the juice once we're done slicing and plating?
A lot of people like to add flour and all those things. You
Yeah.
don't do that. There's no need for that. You would just take this, and you could even, if you want to be really chefy about it, you could add a little strainer here and pour it over the strainer over the meat before you serve it. So you could slice it, fan it out, pour it over top. That's its own juices.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So how do we slice these?
We always want to cut any meat with grains in it, especially against the grain. So if the grains are going this way here, you would cut perpendicular to them. That'll help the fiber. You'll see as we cut it, the fibers come to an end and they pull apart.
So especially, I guess, if your meat is a little tougher, you want to make sure to do this.
Absolutely.
And of course, as every chef has told me so far, you're really only as good as your cutting knife.
That's right.
When you're preparing to serve your food. So are we ready to plate it?
I think so.
So Aaron, this meat is cooked to perfection. It's just the perfect pink, the perfect outside. Now, this is really hard for most people to do at home. What's your best tip for cooking your meat to perfection?
Someone taught me a long time ago how to use your fingers and the muscle in your thumb to figure out, because you really have to feel it. As I said, the bavette has different thicknesses, and that middle part is what's most important. The thing they showed me was you can take your pinky and your thumb, and you touch your thumb and your pinky, press them together. If you feel the muscle in your thumb, it's pretty tight,
yeah.
that would be well done.
Wow.
The next one would be medium well.
Medium well.
The next one would be medium, your middle finger.
Medium, so it's soft, it's getting softer.
It's getting softer. That would be medium rare.
Medium rare.
And then take it right out and just let it loose, and that would be rare.
Oh, that's the softest.
Right. So as you're feeling it, you can see how it goes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I've learned so much in this segment today. So thank you so much for watching WatchMojo.com, and catch us next time for some more healthy recipes.